run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That shit. Watch how I react. Fight back.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the rookie third-round pick, it's Devon A-Chain. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Play action, now it's Tua. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
You still hold your breath a little as a defense when Tua gets out of the pocket. You're worried about him scrambling and getting a first down. But there, he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
Here we go.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Here's a diving catch right side. Couple of Alabama guys there. Tua to Waddle for the Miami first.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive. 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. Tua now on 1st down. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. This is intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Young, that one complete to Stephon Sullivan. Big strides, look at him go. And finally marked down at the 23. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver or that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
On 1st and 10, Young. Left side, it's Dorsett. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Young. Sanders has it over the middle. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. The opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Brandon, because it's working so well, I think the entire playbook is open for them right now. Do you want to run it? Do you want to continue to throw it? Spin the dial. Make your choice. But right now, you like what you're doing in this possession.
They'll throw again. Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tanner Conner, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2 and now on first down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Following the interception, Young. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Now a first down throw for Young. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. You talk about this Miami defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Carolina. 44 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It'll be Young again. Flush to his right. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Chark, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice?
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Amari Barno. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores, This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Barrios deciding not to bring it out. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First down, they go back to H.A. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Boy, this defense is circling early. A pick 6 there, and they are off to the races here in this first quarter.
And, partner, when you get off to a first quarter lead like this, it really frees you up defensively to take some chances, really apply some heat. And that was just a tremendous play to pick that ball off and bring it back for a score.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it is 28-0. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And this will be a touchback. Barrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Again, it's A-Chain. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. A give up the middle to A-Chain. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Alec Ingold, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Young on third down. Flushed out right. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Let's see what you got.
Young looks to throw on first down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A man who joined the Panthers from the NFC champs, it's Miles Sanders. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. And that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. Inside the 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go, set, 52 Blues, red, cycle. I can't believe they even let you play. 51, Mike 51.
Young on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Young now. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. Looking to throw, Young. Escaping the pressure right. Young into the slide, and he's got a first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Young. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Hayden Hurst from 3 yards out. And the Panthers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Young to throw it. Flush to his right. It fights him off. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jalen Phillips able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Phillips looking like he may be a long-term centerpiece of the Miami defense. Put up 7 sacks last season. The Fins, they're hoping he can become a game wrecker here in year 3.
Young to throw on 4th. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A-Chain on 1st and 10. He'll get this down to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go back to the ground game with A-Chain. 99 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A-Chain now up the middle. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A-Chain here. They stay on the ground. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. On the handoff, it's A-Chain. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. Flushed out right. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. A-Chain is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. Here's Tua. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even giving up a defensive touchdown.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. A give running left. It's Sanders. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first.
Okay, right?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A first down throw for Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They got his man complete. A big play there for Carolina. 49 yards. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now Young. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. To throw, Young. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Again, it's Young. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Young will set to throw. Forced out to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
First down, Young. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Young on 3rd and 2. Buying time to his left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jerome Baker in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Now Young on 4th down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
From the end zone is Smith-Marset.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. Being chased out left. And Shark calls it in. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Young to throw it. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Young. Steps away to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half, scoring. Now Young loses the football. It's stripped. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. First and 10, Young. Flushed out right.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
Now a dump off here complete.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way. And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments. And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone inbounds, get them on the ground.
Now Tua. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua.
Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. And Young's going to throw it here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Jalen Virgil, 31 yards. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Jalen Waddle, 45 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And did the Dolphins get it? Yes. Miami football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now.
Tua. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
And the Panthers are going to recover here, and that should be enough to get them the victory. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Young. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I tell you, he's been running for his life all game long. They've sacked him time after time. And here he's again forced to beat the retreat. And he's got to throw this ball away.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jalen Phillips picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think